Since players in the NBA make millions of dollars, of course they would go on to purchase ridiculous mansions, one-of-a-kind cars, and flashy jewelry. But with that being said, everybody's a fan of these players and someone will risk it all to take what they have. So in today's video, we'll be covering NBA players who were robbed. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Lou Williams was making headlines in the NBA ever since he joined the league in 2005. He became one of the greatest six men in history, but arguably the biggest story surrounding him came in 2011 on Christmas Eve. Lou was in his hometown of Philadelphia and stopped to get a haircut when something crazy happened. Lou often states that he gets his hair cut in the hood because barbershops in the hood cut hair better. He knows he's respected around the area as well despite the major crime scenes. Lou stopped at a red light and was scrolling through his phone when he heard a knock at the window. He looked up and what he saw was a gun being pointed right in his face. Lou recently explained the story on Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes' podcast, All the Smoke. He said that when he saw the gun, he doesn't know what made him do it, but he rolled the window down and the armed man told him to get out of the car. Lou was a little startled and he just paused there and said, huh. And he said then the armed man realized it was him and said, Lou, I can't even do it to you, bro. I got too much love for you. Lou also explained that the man said he had just got out of jail and all he had was a gun and a bus ticket to get home with nothing to eat. With Lou thinking fast, he saw McDonald's right up the street and said, you know what, meet me out there and I'll buy you some food. Lou said the way the media explained it, it made it seem like he went to McDonald's, sat down with the guy, chilled a little bit, kicked it, talked about life, and many more things. But Lou said that's far from the truth. Lou said all he did was walk in, the guy ordered what he wanted, he swiped his card, gave him a handshake, and said, God bless you, bro, but this isn't the way, and he left. When Nick Young, or Swaggy P, was nearly making $10 million over the course of his career, he was on the wrong end of not one, but two robberies. And it set Nick entered his home and was able to walk away with $100,000 in jewelry, handbags, and Yeezys. After the robbery, Nick said, they got me, man. When Nick was in New Orleans for All-Star Weekend and competing in a three-point contest. When Nick got home, he realized that while he was gone, someone came in and Chris Bosh had a very successful NBA career, ranking in roughly $80 million in his career earnings. But it made him a clear target for somebody being robbed. In 2013, Chris Bosh and his wife left their kids and the housekeeper at home to go out for a night downtown for Chris's 29th birthday. When they came home after their night out, they saw all of their stuff ran through. Him and his wife's closet was clearly ran through and the person had charged him nearly $500,000 with the jewelry and other items. The honest part about the whole robbery is that out of everything taken, his one and only championship ring at the time was sitting right there in the open. Which means whoever did this at least knew that it was Chris Bosh's house and had a little bit of respect for Bosh not to steal his championship ring. He contacted the police and the police came to the conclusion that it must have been an inside job, considering the fact that the kids and the housekeeper were home and they claimed that they didn't hear anything, along as there were no signs of forced entry going into Bosh's house. Bosh and his family have security cameras around the house, but going along with the thing about it being an inside job, whoever did it knew about his cameras. The only footage of the suspect was him jumping over the fence and he never revealed his face. Bosh said it's not a good feeling, but we have to set it up in a certain way so we can get down to the bottom of this and eventually we'll get there. And now to wrap up today's video about NBA players that were robbed. We hope you enjoyed the content that we are bringing on the channel. Make sure you subscribe for the best NBA content on YouTube and we'll see you next time.